products that we kind of get a little bit more tickled about, and one of them for me is always going to be the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers. I helped launch these with Lou over a decade ago, but something weird happened last year. Yeah. I'd heard this rumor that Bell & Howell were launching their brand new ultrasonic and electromagnetic pest repellers. And I read the details and I heard that it superpowered everything and it meant even more of a deterrent for rats and mice and cockroaches and spiders and ants. And I said, well, let's do it. And this is, well, we don't really do it because we do the regular ones, which are fantastic. I said, let's do it because people want the latest technology as well. Well, we did, and it sold out in, I think back then it was 7 minutes or less. We've worked with the Bell & Howell team to typically bring these in as a Monday night show exclusive. They're not typically seen on TV. We have them tonight, and I'm excited we do. You only get two because you only need two. One per floor. If you are serious about living a pest-free life, Bell & Howell have created a product that is proven to do it, with over 5.1 million units sold. And we'll show you the images of what this is going to help deter. It has absolutely been proven to work on mice and rats and ants and roaches and spiders. Now, we only have a select few, naturally. It's on 3 flex pay of $11 and change. The money this will save you month in, month out is through the roof. And Lou, in 2018, they're continuing with what was really the next step in the Bell & Howell story.
It is the evolution of it. Yes, it is. Well, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ever tried any of our Bell & Howell pest repellers before, and if you've never tried them, you need to get these. They work wonderfully well in conjunction with the units we've been selling for years and years. And if you've never gotten any, you need to try these just to see how they work. Now, these use 2 different technologies,
right?
Okay? The ultrasonic pest repelling that we've been selling for years and works incredibly well at repelling rats and mice and ants and roaches and spiders from the localized area in which these are working. But then, on top of it, we've added electromagnetic to this as well. And what the electromagnetic pulse in this does is it actually sends an electromagnetic current through the wiring in your house. Because sometimes some of these pests like to hide in the walls, okay? And the problem is with the ultrasonic sound waves is because they do bounce off the walls, they don't penetrate the walls as much as we would like. Right. That's where the electromagnetic comes in. And that's why we say put one of these upstairs and one of these downstairs, one on each floor, and they are going to rid your walls of the pests as well. And that's a great feature about these. And the best part, Adam, safe around kids, safe around pets, completely silent. You're going to forget that they're there, and they work 24 hours, 7 days a week. Look at this animation right here, and it's going to show you the moment you plug them in, they start working. Now, the ultrasonic is going to work on whatever's in the room, but then that electromagnetic pulse goes through the walls, through the circuitry, your actual wiring, and that's what goes through the entire floor.
Lou, I have to interrupt you. I'm sorry, my friend. They're telling me with the 10-minute clocks appearing. So we're cutting, well, that's okay, because we'll just spend more time on Arlo. But guys, we are going to cut this presentation short. As always is the case, we are selling them 2, 3, 4 at a time. It is a brilliant product. It's their most powerful product. It's their most premium product. When they bring it in for us, they always give us that $10 price break, which is fantastic. I know our buying team were hoping to kind of put this into normal circulation, into just some regular shows, but they're not able to get as many of these as they do the regular ones. They are a phenomenal, phenomenal solution. And if you watch me, you know that I've sworn by these I mean, I had the regular pest repellers forever and a day, and when I added these in, are you kidding me? No more getting up in the middle of the night and accidentally standing on a cockroach. No more getting to bed at night and seeing out the corner of my eye a spider creepy crawling around. You just don't see it. I forgot to ask, if you've got these, will you call? Because people are so skeptical, and I was as well. But if you've got them, your voice is so powerful. We've had people call who live in the middle of the city, people that call in live in the middle of the beautiful countryside. It works, it works, it works. And listen, if you get them, remember, you only get 2 because you only need 2. You put one on each floor. If you don't see a dramatic difference, I want you to return them in 30 days, but trust me, you're going to love them.
No, you will, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ever sat at home and seen ants crawl into the wall.
Thank you.
If you've heard noise inside of your wall, if you heard noise in your ceilings or floors, little scraping sounds in the middle of the night, this is going to get rid of that as well, because that's always been a challenge with ultrasonic, but guess what? The electromagnetic will take care of that. Now, I know a lot of folks out there are skeptical, and by the way, yes, you do get that extra plug on the side on one of the units. Now, I know a lot of you out there are skeptical, and you're saying, you know what, I can't see it, I can't feel it, I can't taste it. How do I know this is working? I'm going to show you right now, because we have gadgets, all right? The first gadget I've got sitting down here in front of this is what's known as an electromagnetic pulse meter. So that actually measures electromagnetic waves. So you can see right there that every time the LED lights come on here, you're going to see that come on as well. So you see it going from 0 to 30. Now, I've also got an ultrasonic leak detector that I'm going to put here. And every time that the pulse comes out of there, see that little red ball bouncing?
Yeah.
That little red ball is indicating that there's the presence of an ultrasonic sound wave coming out of there, okay? Now, what do these two things do to the pests? We don't know. We know what makes them go away. Yep. You know, we think it might sound like fingernails on a chalkboard to them. We know the electromagnetic pulse is disorienting to them, but it makes them want to leave the premises. We don't kill anything. We're not exterminators. We repel. We make them leave your premises. And look at the list of things, too. We're talking about rats, mice, ants, roaches, and spiders. And I'm going to tell you something, Adam. People always ask me, well, why didn't they test it for more things? Right. This testing is phenomenally expensive. Bell and Howell had to test for all these 5, and then when we added the electromagnetic, we had to test it again.
Oh my gosh.
So these have been tested 2 different times for the 2 different technologies that are in them to get rid of these pests. And I'm going to tell you, people rave about these because so many people have that problem with the sound in the walls, watching the roaches or the ants go into a crack in the wall or in your floorboards. Guess what? This is going to take care of them, finally.
We are very, very busy. Please bear with us. We'll try and process your calls. This is the new version. This is that latest version that takes the ultrasonic and the electromagnetic and merges them together to pack a punch so that your home, your condo, your townhouse is protected. So it's on lockdown. So those bad, creepy crawlies aren't coming on in. And so, you know, now, 10 years later, and we're offering these amazing pest repellers, we have legions of fans that say, oh my gosh, I'm no longer spending $30, $40, $50 a month, and it works. I don't see any ants anymore. I don't see any roaches anymore. I don't see any spiders anymore, because it does work so efficiently. Now, Lou will be here typically week in, week out with the traditional wonderful pest repellers, and they are fantastic. But these are something else. I mean, these really are a step up and above and beyond, and it really is for those of us that want to walk into the store and say, just give me the best. I want the most effective solution you've got. Because the other solutions that I've tried are sticky and messy and expensive. I don't know whether we're going to sell out or hit the end of the clock first. I know there's 5.5 minutes left, and if you want yours, obviously, I'd love for you to call on in and grab them. I always get excited because it's people don't like pests. No. And when you get rid of them, it is a feel-good
for a good
factor.
reason. No, it really is. And you're doing it for yourself, and you're doing it without bringing a stranger into the house and spending all that extra money. But let's talk about spending money for a second, okay? How we're going to save you money. Look at the table. I call this the table of death. Look at all the things in front of me right here. For instance, if you've got an ant problem, you're going to go to the store and say, hey, I need things to get rid of ants. And all the stuff on this little piece of plastic right here, this is all for ants, okay? And you can spend a lot of money buying all kinds of different things to get rid of ants. But then if you have a roach problem, you can't use the ant stuff. You got to come over here to this one, and now you got to buy a whole bunch of roach stuff, okay? And spend even more money. And guess what, guys? As you use this stuff up, you have to go buy more. Because when it wears off, they come back. And then, here's the pièce de résistance right here. Take a look at this. If you have rats and you have mice, we have more ways to kill them than you can count. I'm not kidding. We have sticky traps. We have poisons that look like either a cat litter or your dog's favorite little green chewy toy. And this is dangerous for your kids and for your pets as well. And then, of course, we got Adam's favorite, the traditional trap. Now, I want to show you this. I'm going to pick this one up because if you're lying in bed in the middle of the night and all of a sudden you hear that sound, it's his favorite thing.
I don't like it.
I know you don't.
It's not a good sound.
But here's the thing. That means somebody's got to empty this trap. Who's going to lose that bet? Means somebody's got to rebait this trap. Wouldn't you rather just lie in bed and know that your pest repellers are working? After a while, you forget they're even there. But you know when you remember is when you don't go to the store and you don't have to buy anything.
But Lou, you understand better than anybody how there's a lot of people watching right now that will be very, very skeptical.
Oh, of course.
Because
I don't blame them.
It seems too good to be true. And remember something, it would be one thing talking about this and saying $34.95 and it works and rats and roaches and mice and cockroaches and spiders, but if then we backed that up and said, now every 3 months you have to buy a new cartridge that you put in and that new cartridge keeps it going, Now I'm not as excited, because now what you just told me is there's an ongoing expense.
Right.
You buy these for 34 bucks, that's it, you're done. They don't run out, they don't wear out, they don't have to be changed. It's a one-time purchase to solve a problem that so many of us, virtually all of us, unfortunately have to live with. I am obsessed with the idea that you try them. It goes back a long way for me, because back in England when I was 21 and I first started to work in home shopping, I used to do a very early morning shift, and when I used to come in, I used to see this infomercial for ultrasonic pest repellers, and they charged like £50 for one of them back then, you know, and they were nowhere near like this. And I used to look and go, I don't know, but now, obviously, you know, 20 years later, you get some idea of how doggone successful they've been. I wouldn't be without mine, and they've worked in our home and they'll work in yours.
Well, you know what? And it's science too, folks. This is not just something that we're making up, something, you know, that we're just pulling out of the thin air here. This has been proven to be effective. Think about this. The ultrasonic sound waves that are in this. Imagine that you go someplace at night and they've got really loud music and it's very bad music.
Right.
You can only stand it for so long. That's what the ultrasonic part of this does. Like fingernails on a chalkboard, like a siren. All of the pests want to get away from it. Then you add in the electromagnetic component that disorients them, that makes them feel like, you know, nothing's right here. They want to get out of there, and they do. They leave the premises, and as long as they're plugged in, it sets up this cocoon around your house, this barrier, like a bubble, protective bubble, that keeps the pests out. The rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, and the dreaded spiders. You know, when I put all that stuff on the table a few minutes ago, things that got rid of all the pests?
Yeah.
There was nothing there for spiders.
No!
Nothing there for spiders at all, but the Bell & Howell pest repellers work against them.
Demi, I know in New Mexico, Vicky in Virginia, Kay in California, Fran in Florida are all going to be living completely pest-free lives because they just ordered theirs.
That's great.
FlexPay is open to anybody with a major credit or debit card. The proof is in the pudding. You know, there was that one Powerball winner the other day.
Oh, yes.
Was it you?
Yeah. No.
I don't know if you'd still
wouldn't be here. Come on.
Well, if we'd have won the Powerball, we'd send one of these to absolutely everybody so they could see it. Remember, this is not the normal pest repellers. These are their latest technology that they unveiled about 16 or 17 months ago, taking ultrasonic and electromagnetic, 10,000 sold, Lou.
Combined.
Two together.
The two technologies combined. Now, I want to show you one more time the empirical evidence that these are working, okay? Here's my electromagnetic pulse meter right here. Every time an electromagnetic pulse comes out, you're going to see it go from 0 up into the 30s, okay? Every single time. This is a device they use to detect gas leaks because it listens for ultrasonic sounds. Gas comes out at such a high pressure, it makes an ultrasonic sound wave. And you can see right there that little red ball bouncing. So that shows you that this is doing exactly what we say. Both the ultrasonic, both the electromagnetic. I know you can't feel it. I know you can't see it. But guess what? The rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, they can. And you know what, Adam? It doesn't matter if you live in the city in a high-rise building or if you live out in the country, you are going to have a problem with pests. There are two types of people in the world. People got problems with pests and people are going to have problems with pests. It's just a natural fact. We share the earth with them. But you know what? As much as I don't want them, I don't want to kill them.
Right.
I just want them to go away.
Drive them away.
Please go away. And that's what these do, is they ask them to go away nicely, and they do.
And they work. They work. They work. They work. They work. They work. I can't say enough more about it. And there's nothing to replace or change. It's $34.95, done. Never spend another penny on repellent for rats, mice, roaches, spiders, ants, or cockroaches. We will be living a life without them. We love these. I know our team are going to try and bring in some for regular programming. It's been a wonderful story that we've had with them. I want every host to see these like we've seen them on the Monday Night Show because they are just so good.
They really are awesome.
Lou, thank you,
Adam, my
friend.
pleasure.
So brilliant.
Great to be here.
Stay right there for yours. Final few available. And again, leave a review when you get them home to kind of spread the word. Well, we're going to end tonight with a very special deal of the week. Those of you that have been wanting or craving a camera system in your home, outside your